What do we do at Club X12? It's the Tourism Entrepreneurs Club, where we teach business owners how to multiply their revenue by up to 12 times. We take entrepreneurs from the point where they start out all the way to multiplying their revenue by 12 times, or from wherever you are right now. If you haven't reached that point yet, we can help you. Why can we help you? Because we've been doing this for 20 years. We've worked for 21 years with more than 2,000 projects. We've worked with entrepreneurs from 29 countries. All of this gives us credibility enough to know that we can do it. What are the 12 essential problems that an entrepreneur will encounter throughout their journey from 0 to multiplying by 12? We've discovered that there are a series of problems that every entrepreneur will face. We've been providing solutions to them. When you provide solutions to all the problems that an entrepreneur will encounter throughout their growth, up to multiplying their revenue by 12 times, you end up with a methodology. Our way of doing things in tourism, mainly in travel agencies, but we also work with hotels, inbound operators, tour operators. To be able to learn the 12 times method, our way of doing things, we created what is called the Master X Tour. What does the X method consist of? Like in any business, we're going to divide it into 3 areas. It's very simple to understand: the acquisition part to attract clients. In every business, you need to attract clients in order to sell to those clients. And then you need to retain those clients. We'll work on all 3 areas as if they were 3 separate subjects. The acquisition area will be handled through digital marketing. It's well known that digital marketing with a good funnel is where you get clients who come pre-filtered. It's the essence of everything that happens from the moment someone sees me until someone asks me for something. It happens with clients who have a high level of interest. When you manage to attract highly interested clients through digital tourism marketing, selling becomes easy. What do I have to sell? I'm going to have to sell tourism products. If I don't have products to sell, I can't do anything. Tourism products are provided by wholesalers, inbound operators, or all kinds of tourism companies. We have more than 240 pre-negotiated suppliers in all the countries where we operate to offer all kinds of tourism services to the businesses that are part of the club. If I do marketing, I have products to sell to clients and the tools to do it. The last thing left is to build loyalty so that the client always comes back here. From the moment a client sees me until they request something, that's called acquisition. From the moment they request something until they pay me, that's the sales part. And loyalty is the journey a client takes from the moment they pay me until they come back to request something again. Nowadays, it is essential for a client to leave me a review. Ideally, if that review, besides being a written review on Google, Facebook, TikTok, or wherever, it's a video review that I can automatically post on my social media to generate this flywheel effect. All right, now let's understand how artificial intelligence comes into play here throughout this entire process. Artificial intelligence in any of these areas, whether it's acquisition, sales, or loyalty, we're going to need to implement artificial intelligence. Today, we are in the neuro era. The neuro era is the age of AI, the age of artificial intelligence. In the neuro era, we need modern tools with adapted artificial intelligence. Before anything else, let's understand what a CRM is. A CRM, customer relationship management, is the management of customer relationships. It's already well known that if you don't have a CRM in recent years, your business becomes obsolete. All right, but what happens when we put a CRM on steroids and start adding other types of systems to it? A CRM is the typical database where you have a list with your customers' information so you can keep track. All right, but now if we add to a CRM a website builder, a calendar manager, a social media manager, a super chat, a social media scheduler, an ad creator, a prospector to find all kinds of businesses on the internet and bring them to my business. If we start adding a series of tools like payment processing, an online store, bank connections, then it becomes from your existing CRM system into a centralized hub. A hub is a CRM with all the surrounding tools you would need. in a business, so you don't have to leave that platform, so you don't have to be buying 20 different tools or 20 subscriptions at once. But if, in addition, we now add artificial intelligence to that hub, that's when it becomes a neuro tool for the new era. Our digital brain, now that we understand we are in the neuro era, where every company would need a digital brain, let's understand how a company behaves. Before, it was you as an entrepreneur, and you could have several businesses. A travel agency, a hotel, a restaurant, or a car wash. Today, the entrepreneur is going to have a travel agency, a hotel, a car wash, and various other types of businesses. Each of these businesses within itself is going to need a digital brain. That is, if your business doesn't have a digital brain made up of neuro extensions, neuro extensions are mini clones of yourself that carry out each area of work as if you were doing it yourself. You can build as many clones of yourself as you want within your neuro hub. So now, instead of having employees, you are going to have neuro extensions. What will your employees do? Your employees will become babysitters, or teachers, neuro teachers. The new concept of employment for the future. Neuro teachers are the educators of your neuro extensions. You will be able to tell one of your employees that you want them to educate this neuro extension, which you can name however you like, or after your pet, like we do, whom we call Nala. Nala, Pepito, Juanito, Manolito. Now that you understand this, your employees or you yourself will be teaching your extensions. If you want to have a team, you will be teaching your team, and your team will be teaching your neuro extensions, or you yourself can be educating your child. In the tasks where you are not skilled enough to teach them, just as if you were sending your child to school, you can have neuro teachers who are like private tutors that can be teaching your company. Difference from the old way of working. The difference is that now your digital employees, when they learn something, they learn it for life. You don't have to explain it to them again. Now that we've understood this concept and we know what a neuro hub is and what the X12 method is, let's see how we use it to teach. We already understand the new era, we already know what a neuro hub is, and we already know how we can teach our business. Now let's go back to the area of acquisition, sales, and loyalty. If I already have all the necessary tools to do it, where do most businesses fail? Most businesses don't fail here or here because this can be learned. They fail right at the moment before. Before acquiring customers, I have to learn how to communicate. Why? Nowadays, with all the social networks and communication channels we have, a person receives more visual stimuli from different business options, from different products that may be similar to yours, and their attention will be diverted. You have to be able to stand out among all those stimuli. You need to make an impact and hold your client's attention. How do you achieve that? You achieve that by learning how to communicate. Once you learn communication, you never have to learn it again in your life. What is communication? Understanding your client. Your client is buying from you for a reason. When you truly understand what your client is looking for, you just have to talk to them about that. If we extrapolate this instead of tourism to any other business, like a car business, imagine I have a car to buy and it's a Mercedes. Why do people buy or would buy a Mercedes? I really like to use this example. All right, we have our Mercedes and the woman would buy it because it's safe for her children. A young person would buy it because it has more than 200 horsepower. The woman buys it for safety. The young person buys it for speed. The man, a businessman, buys it for status. Each person buys it for a different reason, but they're all buying the same product. You wouldn't tell the woman, buy this car because it has 400 horsepower. You wouldn't tell the young person, look how many airbags this car has. You can't tell a customer who's going to buy a trip or any other type of product the wrong reason why they would be buying it. The very first thing in communication is to understand the customer. When I understand and study the customer, now I study the competition. I have to understand the competition. What are they offering? What solutions are they giving to my potential customer? Potential? Is there someone offering the same thing as me? It's very possible that someone is offering the same thing as you. You have to understand how they're offering it, and now you have to understand that you need to be different. He says, you have to understand that if someone is offering the same product as you in the same way, and it's the same solution, paint it a different color, turn the picture around, do something different to show it to the customer. Because even if you have the same product, if you offer it in a different way, you will have managed to catch their attention first, and when they're looking at you, that's when you can speak. All right, now that I've learned how to communicate, I've learned to analyze my competition, and I can present my product in a different way. I've already learned how to attract. Hey, but to attract, I'm going to have to learn a bunch of platforms. Yes, you're going to have to learn a bunch of platforms, but when we have everything integrated into the NeuroHub and make it easier, with the NeuroHub, you can attract customers and build loyalty all within the same platform. Lastly, we understand how does a business work in general. In the end, you're here to make money. You have to move money from point A to point B. You're going to need three basic things in this business and in any other. Apart from what we've already discussed about how to handle all the communication and so on, let's get down to specifics. To move money from here to here, let's suppose a client saw me in an ad I published after I learned how to communicate through NeuroHub. From that ad, I directed them over to a specific website where the client could be doing one of three things. They could buy automatically, in which case, if they made a purchase, the money would go directly to my bank. They could be booking an appointment because they weren't sure yet. It will take them directly to a calendar where the client can book an appointment and a salesperson can sell to them. And once the sale is made, move them along directly to your bank, or you could be talking to one of your Neuro extensions that's managing the chatbot on your website. That Neuro extension is convincing the client. You will have educated them, and it's persuading the client to buy. If it doesn't succeed, it will try to get them to book an appointment, but it won't just tell them to go to the button. The Neuro extension will automatically access your calendar. It will check your availability, offer it to the client, manage the appointment, send everything necessary until the client books the appointment, and will send them a reminder. Just like a secretary, to make sure the appointment is booked or the purchase is made so the money moves to your bank. All the intermediate tools you're hearing about now on the internet are included in a single one, which is Urjaps. You're going to hear about it. You'll come across marketing gurus along the way. You'll hear technologists talk too. WhatsApp is also included within the NeuroHub. The gurus will tell you that your biggest problem is funnels, that you don't know how to get clients. This is the number one problem. Out of the 12, we teach you how to solve. Marketing gurus will only solve the first problem for you. What happens next? Afterwards, you'll have to come to us so we can help you solve it. The WhatsApp technologist, you'll find those who tell you, no, what you need is WhatsApp. Right now, it's the best tool. And it's true. WhatsApp has a much higher open rate than emails, but you can't stop using other tools. You have to use everything together. Your client is here at the center, and you'll need to post things on social media. You'll need to reach out via WhatsApp, Google, YouTube. You'll need to reach out to your client from different directions, because when you do that, you become omnipresent to them. And this creates a sense of security that leads them to trust you. Don't forget the big word, help. If you help and don't lie to your client, you'll be turning clients into advocates instead. The WhatsApp tech experts will tell you that WhatsApp is the best and that they have a super chat. A super chat is an inbox like your email inbox, where you not only have email, but you can also receive any type of message from any network there. From Instagram, by email, by WhatsApp, sending text messages, and even making phone calls. That's what a super chat is, of course. It's included within the NeuroHub, just like all the more than 200 tools you have included. You don't need to know about technology to be able to use the new NeuroHub. X12 is the primary instrument and essential resource. within the comprehensive X12 methodology that facilitates the entire process. Your idea is possible. Up until now, you would dream up an idea about how to sell something and you didn't know how to bring it to life. Now you have the tool so that when you wake up in the morning, you go into your NeuroHub and you yourself, you'll be able to create that specific website you need and that essential neuro extension you really need to take care of all your clients properly. You'll be able to create that automation and have the system responding to your clients and guiding them toward purchases. Well, if this exciting idea of the brand new era of the NeuroHub and the innovative X12 method sounds truly interesting to you, then let me just say a very warm welcome to the Tourism Entrepreneurs Club, the premier community where your most ambitious ideas finally become a tangible reality for the world to see. Overnight. If you want to know more, look down here somewhere because we probably have a button. So you can learn how to turn your ideas into reality overnight. No IT specialists, no 200 different systems in between, just a single tool, the NeuroHub, and maximum collaboration among all the entrepreneurs who are part of the club.